welcome back. I'm your host, Dr. Noah, and I'm just really excited. Just kind of released. It's the 21st of January 2013, and a company and a natural product that I've been excited for and I've talked a lot about is Protandim. It's a combination of 5 herbs. Now there's 14 peer-reviewed scientific studies showing as little things like skin cancer, heart disease. It reduces oxidative stress, the root of all diseases, to a baby in 30 days. Great stuff. I got tons of testimonials. I just had a woman come in. You know, her thing is her hair color is actually coming back. She's going from being silver to being black hair, and her hair's coming back. So I mean, there's a wide range of different type of benefits in terms of helping people that are aches and pains to certain types of cancer. I mean, it's all different issues. Now, of course, we can't make any claims because only drug doctors can do that, and that's right. And they have no science to support that, but they control monopoly. So that's what's kind of exciting. So now they have one for doggies. So that's right. Now they have one that's going to help, and there's a couple of videos out there you need to take a look at. Look up Protandim dog and show this poor little dog here that has severe osteoarthritis. It has hip dysplasia and has an ACL problem with its behind knee like that. And see the dog kind of crippled around, and then in a short amount of time, Protandim, once again, they bring back the vitality of that dog. It's kind of exciting. So that now we're starting to help other people because every living system that takes in oxygen has oxidative stress. So whether or not it's you, your child, your dog, your cat, whatever, bird, they all have oxidative stress, and oxidative stress is a factor in terms of type of diseases like that. So they consulted a couple of other type of veterinarian specialists. One of them is actually a professor at the University of Illinois Veterinarian School, and 2 other specialists that specialize in nutrition, and came up with this new formula. Now, the formula is more than just Protandim or there's nerve 2 activator. They also have essential fatty acids, EPA, DHA, which we talked about in an earlier video on ADHD, is very, very beneficial. That's why it's called essential fatty acids. It's necessary for good health, and we'll go over some of what that has done in the veterinarian science. So now I know I did some research. I usually look in PubMed and I look at human. Now we look into animal, and the more progressive and more type of advanced 21st century vets out there understand that nutrition is important to be healthy for their pets. And especially how costly it is to go to a vet now. So it has essential fatty acids, and it has what's called type 2 collagen, which is I've been using for some real difficult cases in my patients. We'll talk about how that actually helps reduce the inflammation, restore the joints, and actually reverse that. So it's kind of exciting. So by taking this natural, what's called Canine health from Protandim, we're able to once again reduce oxidative stress. We'll talk a little bit about how it supports, just like with people, brain, heart, and eyes. It helps with skin problems. I've seen that with my own patients. Before this, I was just telling my patients, hey, give them the Protandim. Their skin problems went away. Different types of cognitive function, just like with people. You can check out some of my Alzheimer's patients that have been on that and been helpful, as well with other type of things. So now we're moving into and being a little bit more gracious with this kind of technology with an animal type of product like that. So Dr. Barnett is one particular type of the professor from the University of Illinois Veterinarian School, is Maureen Michelle, and then there's another Dr. Barnett's. So that's where they consulted. These are some of the top nutrition specialists in the veterinarian science. They go like that. So now you just do a little type of go on, PubMed, or you go into Google and go down to Scholar, and that's how you get the oxidative stress as a mechanism of cardiac failure and chronic volume in canine model. So you have to understand, one is that most drugs that go through, or even natural things, first go through an animal model. And we won't get into the ethics and some of the other issues like that, and to see how that kind of works. But there's lots of real good research in showing that oxidative stress, just like with people. So now we have one on heart, as we just talked about, and that was published in the Journal of Molecular and Cellular Cardiology. So that's well known. Oxidative stress in the eye. So just like with people, eyesight kind of goes down. This is from veterinarian clinics, small animal practice. This actually comes from England, showing that photooxidative process are critical factors in ocular pathology. Once again, that's what causes that kind of problem. Oxidative stress markers in canine atopic dermatitis, like we're talking about, skin problems, big type of problem. Oxidative status and biomarkers of oxidative stress in dogs with lymphoma, Here's one actually really kind of interesting with the immune system, relationship between canine distemper and oxidative stress in dogs. So that was published in Review of Medicine Veterinarian 2008. So there's that. Then we have beneficial effects of omega-3 fatty acids in cardiovascular disease. And this is, once again, for finding out for dogs and cats with cardiac disease. So that's where veterinarian science can really be kind of really, in the forefront. And a lot of times I see a lot of research on that and then to actually help my patients like that. Here's one that we'll talk about maybe next time about drugs and aggression and antisocial behavior, omega-3s and aggression. So your dog, once again, because of imbalances with the brain, is overly aggressive. They're, once again, deficient omega-3 fatty acids, which this compound has. Omega-3 fatty acids in boxer with arrhythmic type problems, another type of heart problems, another one with with osteoarthritis. So lots of different types. Here it is, omega-3s and canine osteoarthritis. Beneficial. And one that's probably a little less known is this type 2 collagen. Been around for about 30 years. Been using it for, including like that. Once again, rebuild aging joints. That's the title of the scientific article like that. So we're actually able to not just help soothe the joints, but we're able actually to rebuild that. And that's once again makes drug doctors and drug vets go crazy. Oh, that can't be done. That's impossible. Well, there's science out there using not only that, but other types of natural compounds that increase stem cells, and using lasers and pulse magnetic have been shown to actually reverse different types of problems like that. So very exciting. Check out a couple of my YouTubes on that, on Dr. Noah Canine Health or Life Vantage Canine Health, and see some more science on that. So we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.